Good morning, dear students. Hello and welcome back for your science class, 7th session of Chapter 3 Elements, Compounds, and Chemical Equations. I'll give you the quick recap of the topics we have covered. Starting with atom. Atom is the smallest particle, or I can say the fundamental unit of any matter. When two or more atoms combine together, then it makes up a molecule. Substances like copper, gold, mercury, silver, carbon, phosphorus, sulfur, etc. are made up of only one kind of atoms, that is, their own respective atoms, and these substances are called elements. On the other hand, when two different elements, or I can say when the atoms of two different elements chemically combine together in fixed proportion, then it makes a compound. Well, in today's video, we will try to understand how compounds are different from mixture. Let's start with some really tasty and spicy mixture, Chex Mix. If you look at this picture, it's a mixture of cereals, possibly some peanuts in it, with butter and salt. And what's really important about the mixture is, if you look at carefully, you see that every component is just the same as it was originally. It's all the same stuff mixed together in a bowl, and each component has same characteristic as when they started. And that's one of the key identity of a mixture. Now, let's look at some more. Here we have sand and pebble. What we get if we mix them together? Well, we get a mixture of sand and pebbles, where each component retain their original properties or characteristics. And if we work really hard, we can separate the two components. In a mixture, each component retains its original characteristics, and that's the key concept you need to understand. Now, I have some iron fillings, gold fillings, and silver fillings. What we get if we mix them all together in any proportion? Do you think they will react with one another? No, probably not. I'm just going to get a solution of iron, gold and silver where each component retain their original characteristics or properties. Mixture is not only of solids. It can be of liquids, it can be of gases. Next, the air we breathe in. Most people mistaken that we breathe in only oxygen. Yes, that's the we need most important to live a life. But air is not just oxygen. Air is a mixture of all these gases like nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, neon, helium, etc. So, air is an example of gases that is a mixture. After seeing all these examples, we can come up with the definition of mixture. Mixture is a combination of two or more substances that do not chemically react and retain their original characteristics. Each component in a mixture do not lose their original properties and they retain their original characteristics, and that's the key concept you need to understand. So, let's compare that now to a compound. A compound is formed when two or more substances or elements chemically combine together to form a new substance. The new substance so formed is completely different in characteristics or properties from the original constituents that make up a compound. Let's look some examples of compounds. Here are some elements. I am going to put together some of these atoms. I am taking one oxygen atom and 2 atoms of hydrogen and put them together. So, what do you think I am going to get when these react together? Well, we get a totally new substance, that is water. Water is a compound with its properties different from its constituent elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Water is a liquid while hydrogen and oxygen are gases. Now let's try another one. I am taking one atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. What do you think I'm going to get when these react together? Well, I get carbon dioxide, CO2, the gas we breathe out. We breathe out carbon dioxide while plants use it during the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide has properties different from that of carbon and oxygen. Now let's try one more. I am taking one sodium atom and one chlorine atom and put them together. Well, when both the atoms, chlorine atom and sodium atom, chemically react, we get a totally new substance, that is sodium chloride, or the table salt that we use in our houses. Sodium chloride or namak has its properties different from its constituent components, that is from sodium and chlorine. Chlorine is a gas, sodium is a metal. Both chemically react to form a sodium chloride. Hence, summarizing all, the components in mixture are mixed in any ratio, but in compounds, the components chemically combine in a fixed ratio. Components of mixture can be separated by physical methods, but the components of compounds cannot be separated by physical methods. In mixture, the constituent components retain their original properties, but in compounds, the property of new substance is different from those of the constituent components.